Hello, a very good afternoon. This afternoon I'm looking at the Euro USD, and we are now in the London session. So I was aiming for initially and looked for how price reacts to that, and we have seen clearly reacted to that, consolidated a bit, left for us relative equal highs here, relative equal lows, ran those off, return tested this, this fair value gap here, then came here to run out its relative equal lows. There are two possibilities: either price could return to run out these relative equal highs, or it can continue to run down to the significant price levels a bit lower here. I'm looking for a trade opportunity in case price breaks here and gives me a fair value gap. I will consider buy, and within that fair value gap, and then expect price to move up this side. It could still respect these fair value gaps and run lower. So that's what I am looking towards. The price has been rallying upwards for most of this trading session today. So in case price breaks up there, I will trade the fair value gap if I am offered an opportunity. My stop loss would be a bit beneath here. Ideally, I would have wanted it to be here beneath of this fair value gap, but seeing how it has respected this, it would probably be somewhere around here. The other scenario which I wouldn't trade is the price to continue running downwards from here, maybe respecting this fair value gap. In that case, the next price scaling would be for price to reach lower here for this fair value gap. In this case, we would say this price level would have acted as an inversion fair value gap, this fair value gap being respected, and then price runs down. I believe that is a retracement for price ultimately to go higher here. We have had some relative equal highs that have been left above here as well. Right above here. These would probably be relative equal lows that price. I guess it could consider taking out before still continuing running towards the upside. There are some relative equal lows here as well. The price could take out. There is this fair value gap here. I would also monitor for it. the end of this fair value gap is this point. Beyond this point, I would no longer be considering that trade option. The only time I would let it is if it still considers breaking below this, taking all this liquidity before moving towards the upside. This low here has initially been taken out. So we have seen that price has run out this low here. This whole liquidity has been run out. So I will be monitoring in case there is any sign here that move to the upside, or else it could do that a bit later after returning much lower. This is where we have the liquidity on the sell side. There's a fair value gap here, and then even much lower this side. In case it runs below this, I would start monitoring for the sell side. In case it breaks this, then I will start monitoring how far it can go towards the sell side, which would be about here. In that case, I would consider this breaking market structure, return here, return, and then there is a fair value gap here as well. This could have been one that pushes it much lower. There is a bit of reaction off of that. So in case we have a break above and we have a fair value gap here, I will definitely consider it. In case it leaves me a fair value gap. In case there is no fair value gap, then I would want to consider looking at it. An alternate way to look at it would be to consider this as a breaker, and then this here as the other block. So here I may have not gotten an opportunity, but still I would see that price probably would keep pushing towards the buy side. This fair value gap is still being respected. The best trade here would have been if in case it broke above here and left a fair value gap. My target is that it runs above here. We have had a break above this fair value gap, so it has probably been rallied, and in this case I still consider a rally towards the buy side, this side. Check out this, then maybe a retracement could come from that point. This could act as an inversion fair value gap, but I think I don't have enough of what I would call my trade idea to trade off of this. But it could probably be an inversion of fair value gap here, and in this case this return could have been the trade. But still I was expecting price to break above here. The other opportunity could probably be in case price breaks above and there's a fair value gap right around here, because the projection is still for price to reach above these levels. Because price breaks above this little fair value gap in here, breaking above this could then be considered. So there is a break here. In this case, this could be taken as a fair value gap right here. In case price returns, it would be the only safe place for me to take. My stop loss would be a bit below. I think I will put it quite far below of this. So taking into account this entry is right about there. Oh, this could also be an inversion, but I wouldn't want to enter that trade that high. In case I miss out on this one, I will probably let price run as it is. But otherwise, in this case, this would have been my range to trade within. I would lift this up to take into account the spread here. My stop loss would still be below of this. It could act as an inversion fair value gap, but I'm not comfortable taking the trade that high. But in this case, this could probably be acting as an inversion fair value gap for the price to run higher, to run towards the SPY side. It's probably acted as an inversion fair value gap. In case I miss out on opportunity here, I would wait for the other session, New York. It's almost a bit accurate here, then starts running upwards. very exciting in here. So I would want it to run. I haven't been able to get into the trade. The opportunities that I was presented to, none of them included a fair value gap, which I typically would like to trade. The first trade off of here was back to this order block. I wasn't comfortable trading it. The other one was after it breaking above here, returning to this fair value gap. I wasn't comfortable with it. The other one is probably this one right here, returning to this. Probably wouldn't be comfortable with it. Now I would still want price to run above this. I probably would still consider waiting for it down here. This fair value gap is still, this high has been broken, but this fair value gap could probably still hold. I would still consider taking the trade-off of this, but given it has taken out this, it's possible it can leave out this high for later on. But there is a possible probability that it will run it out. So I would still leave this trade in case price returns here and probably continues pushing higher to take out this high. In case it does that, there are possibilities, although this is a big ask, to see how much strength it has to reach this point before it can retrace. I'll probably take this off first. There is another fair value gap here that was there towards the sell side that probably price is reacting to. I'll leave in this trade here for whatever happens in there. I think I'll take the trade manually and put in a buy order from that point. And then my stop loss would be beneath here. We'll see how it reacts to that and if it has energy to take that out. Otherwise it means I would have missed a good trade and taken a not so good one. I will not lower my stop loss below that because I wouldn't be so comfortable with it. I forgot to check out the news. Probably that's a big mistake, but there's probably not much news. The scenario would be that this high would have been left to be taken out for later. So I will probably consider only this. Once it trades below that, ideally my better place to put a stop loss would be a bit lower, right here. But I think that risk would be too much for me probably to take. If I'm to try adjusting here, it would be a risk of about I think I could consider doing that probably and see how it reacts above that, just below this fair value gap that has been created here. I think it's a safer place. I will be more comfortable there. In case it runs me out, I'll be more comfortable with a stop loss that has been there. It probably isn't a very wise trade because it doesn't raise that 2 to 1. Let's go with that. In case it takes off this, then the fair value gap here, in case it runs this out with a strong nature, we'll consider that as a fair value gap break and consider it running towards this price level and probably then much lower. The better trade here would be to wait for, actually after it has done this, the idea would be to wait for it to return. If it is to return to this level, to wait for it to do the same again, to have a break in market structure here. So we'll see how price plays around this and how it runs off. I might let that trade run up to as far as it will. I'm moving out a bit, so I'll come back and check how far it is going. given how it is created, it will most likely run that stop loss and continue downwards. So the trade paradigm in that case would change. It will probably return to that price level later on in perhaps New York. I will not move that stop loss, I will let it get taken out. Yeah, that has been run out. I'm pretty comfortable with that because my initial paradigm is satisfied. So I would probably, although this is not a trade I would take, but I would probably consider that this price would run a bit lower to this price point down here. It didn't do as I desired for it to run back up here before running down, so I would give it, there is a fair value gap in here that it can possibly return to before running lower. This is a good one to taste as well. This could turn out to be a fair value gap, but the ideal one would be this one here, with the stop loss above here for price to run lower. My next price scaling point would be for this here. Yes? Mom. Okay. Okay. Utabongo, yeah. Yeah? Ay, boy, can boy. Selam. Yes? I think he has put it off.
You have eyes, you better see. Welcome to the Bobby One Entertainment. Bus. Solo chenganda bona bona mabali musomero mwe walinga. Eni tuina masanyu bimana yenga fucha obojizise. Osako bofune kukote somo bosome. Mubeno binika. Obolezi ya jana kulima limbana yofunu. Kura talarika. Obisine mama walisina yengi kisa jujiba jifute. Nakulima jakulo mukwano kutemi. Nilimu maso. Nakulima nomera da Carolina. Namusanga deva. Karibu safara. Yemubuza wa machiko. Yaliko yaliko. Namusanga deva. Karibu safara. Yemubuzo vera wako. Yesula mweye para. It's a true situation. Gentlemen can't love become money and the confusion. Bobby wine and dig and never combination. Yeah, no. Kanya kumuita ninawataka jamani. Mchala wangu nsuziza. Lebo mulinda manabisera yajieta.
I'm going to call